Alright, let's go ahead and see the application of the deep learning. So there are many applications for the deep learning, like we can use the image classification. Like we explained our previous example where we wanted to identify the type of plant based on its leaf. So that we can use as the image classification, or you can use the dog and the cat classification, human and horse classification. So these things you can use as the image classification. Then there is the object detection. Where you have given an image, in that you need to detect the type of the object in that image. Suppose that you are given an image which has a horse and human and a field, then you can detect there is a horse, human and a field. Then speech recognition comes there, where you are given with the voice or audio data. Based on that, you try to identify the speech. A best example could be like whether it's a male or a female speech, or you can also try to identify the type of the language or the accent. So these things you can do with the speech recognition, or you can also match the speaker as well, or a speaker direction. Then natural language processing is there, where the text input is given. You convert text input data into a numerical data or the embeddings, and then you do the classification task there. Thereafter you have the sentiment analysis. Obviously you are given some kind of the data in which you need to identify the sentiment. That means either a positive sentiment or negative sentiment. Generally these sentiment analysis happens with the reviews data, where large companies wanted to know that how the customers are thinking about their products. The another useful application of the deep learning is the recommendation system. In the recommendation system, a user buys one product or sees one product, then the companies suggest many other products there. So those are kind of the recommender system. Then we have here a generative art and music. So where we generate art and the music with the help of the deep learning models. Nowadays we have seen there the chat GPT and the GPT-3 models, and the GPT-4 models are there as well. So other than that, we have the Google's model there, diffusion networks, or Google model. There is the ImageNet, ImageGen is there, and the DALL-E is from the OpenAI, and the DALL-E E2 is also there. So these kind of the models are there which generates the art and the pictures based on the text data. There are also models which generates the music for the given which can generate the music for a given text data. Then we have a fraud detection. This is very good useful very good project for the bankings, where they detect the fraud, whether fraud happens with the credit card or the bank account or in any transactions there. Then we have here the autonomous driving, like the Tesla uses this kind of the deep learning model, where your car drives automatically. So basically in autonomous driving, artificial neural network or reinforcement learning is used there. Thereafter we have here a medical diagnosis and the treatment planning. So again, this medical diagnosis and the treatment planning, you see, this is kind of the image classification or the clustering kind of things there, where you are given an image, you try to identify the type of the disease or something like that. Then again, as the image classification, you can do the face and the emotion recognition, and then you can train your robots to play the game, or you can apply this in the robots, stock price predictions, credit card scorings, and the customer segmentation. So this customer segmentation is unsupervised learning, where you don't have the target label. Basically you try to do there the clustering. So that's the customer segmentation. Image video synthesis, where you make the image based on the multiple image or based on the text data. The video synthesis, again so many other things like fraudulent activity detection in financial transaction. Again, this is just a fraud detection, predictive maintenance, climate forecasting, and so many things. I mean, I have here listed just the 20 application, but you can use it in thousands and the millions application. Whatever the application you can think of, you can use the deep learnings there. Alright, so this is all about in this lesson. I'll see you next one.